from Pangu Toys. It is the Mighty Miracle God PT-02M limited edition version. And yes, I did do one of these before in purple, but this time this is in Omega Supreme colors, but metallic. And I've been joined by Honor, my newest kitten baby. And so we're gonna see how she is on camera, tail. But this was provided at no cost by the Tommy Park store. And I'm gonna give links to that store in the description, along with their AliExpress store, which is the Bitters Park store, which is a gold member of AliExpress. And this goes for about 35 bucks. So it's a very good deal to get an Omega Supreme. But we're gonna break them out and go through them. Now, a lot of it's gonna be repetitive from the purple version that I went through, but we're gonna also concentrate a bit on the deco. If you're new to the channel, I'm Captain Kyle, welcome aboard. If you're a longtime watcher, thanks for coming back, I really appreciate it. And so let's get this guy out and have some fun with him. But first, the bumper. Be right back. All right, now there's a cat right over there, so I'm gonna very carefully slice this open and then fold up the knife immediately because I don't want Honor to get hurt. And of course, she's kind of planted herself in the way of the close-up cam, but I think we'll manage. So sliding it out comes with, of course, instructions on 2 different sheets. And there he is in the plastic, nicely protected. In the back, you can see he's got that little robot dude and the track/wings. Also comes with some blast effects, an alternate face, and a rocket extender. Honor has left the table. She may be back, but let's take out the arms, move aside the plastic, and take out the body, which has a head, the tracks, and the little robot dude. No idea what that's all about. If you have any idea who that little robot's supposed to be, who has a little gun too, let me know in the comments, that'd be awesome. All right, first of all, we wanna help him out because he's been disarmed. He also has the light on the end of his rocket, which is very cool. So first I need to pull out, shut up Logan, the end of the rocket, which is much easier if you pull out the ramp and push from inside. And that slides right onto his arm, and we have the claw. There we go, he is no longer disarmed. Now his backpack on the rear, shut up Logan, swings up, and you have 2 little posts on each of these wings. So you can plug in the wings and then put down the backpack to hold them in place. It's getting quite tall. So he is a fine looking version of Omega Supreme. Now this is the metallic version, so there's a metallic sheen on all his bits, pretty much. The yellow doesn't look very metallic, but all the silver definitely has a metallic sheen. The backpack does, the head does, which the backpack also looks like it's a jetpack. So I believe he can fly. We'll put aside the rocket extender for now. But again, he has the claw. Now let's take a look at some of these blast effects. Apparently there is a nozzle extender because he's got a light bulb in here that you can't push back, and then you can attach the blast effect. I'm not sure how well lit it's going to be, but you can see. So the blast effect there, the light kind of is diffused a bit. I'm not sure if you can use the smaller blast effects in there, more than likely, but that's kind of a small effect. It also has a nozzle extender that you can put, I think, in the claw. Nope, apparently not. I was wrong, it's just an extra nozzle extender. I've never been a huge person for blast effects, but I do like electronic lights. There's a little switch that you can turn it on and off. Now, I don't think I did this with the last one, but since I'm doing the same mold again, might as well. You can take off the face cover. Now, his expression here is kind of grim with a closed mouth. I will say it wasn't easy to get the face out, but now I have him there with a more open-mouthed expression like, I want to destroy the Constructicons. And I'll put the canopy back over that. So yeah, that wasn't the easiest thing to change, but it's kind of cool. But all right, I'm gonna put the box off the table, slide those aside, and let's get into some posability on this guy. So he does have ankle swivels. I think I pointed that out with the purple one. So you can put him in a nice, wide, very stable stance. You know what I'm gonna do next, don't you? I never thought I'd see an Omega Supreme that could do a full Jean-Claude Van Damme, though I'm pretty sure the other Omega Supreme can too. The one from Hasbro, but this is a nice smaller version, kind of scales well with the G1 and some of the smaller knockoff Devastators, and full Jean-Claude Van Damme, why not? He can kick forward, not too high, kick back, kick off to the side. Now he's got these little covers here that kind of cover the tops of his legs, and these ones here that cover the side, so those will move out of the way, or you can move them out of the way to give him a nice big side kick. He does have a bend in the knee, and it's kind of neat that there's a little gear here thing, very robotic. Is there a swivel? there is not swivel. Just a slight bit at the hip, but not any real amount of swivel. Twist at the waist all the way around, that's nice. Arms are able to move all the way around except for the wings in the back, kind of limit that. You can also go out to the side, bend at the elbow. These swivel all the way. And of course he's got the articulated claws, which can open full wide, and then you can bend it, and there's even a little bit of a bend on each claw. Obviously the gun hand, the top of the rocket, doesn't have anything to articulate. And you can actually spin the claw. It actually can pop off too, so just so you're aware, that's meant to do that. The head can't turn all the way around, and he's got the gun behind in case he wants to spin and fire the gun. Oh, I don't even have to look. So it's a very posable, small version of Omega Supreme. Yes, the Titan version is much bigger, but if you're dealing with your smaller figures, your World's Smallest, Dr. Wu, even some of the core class stuff, he is a nice foe for them. And there are a number of, again, Devastators that you can put him up against that scale quite nicely with him. But looking at him overall, the nice metallic sheen adds to it. Now, he's also got some labels that say danger here, because, you know, shit could happen. This says tank and has some kind of number on it. And I think really hard to make out those labels. They got some small print. It actually says core tank, and the really small ones are just little red arrows that say danger and point at his armpits. Because, you know, you don't want to stick your nose in there. Whew, that would be dangerous. There's little stars on the bottom part. In fact, all over the rocket part. And let's see what those stars say. Again, they got to have better fire point. What does that one say? Same thing. And another one is a star that says push. Doesn't do anything. So lots of great detailing. I like the deco. Cool looking bot. All right, let's get him into his base mode, but we'll give him one more spin on the turntable of doom. And now, transformation time. So first thing you do is take off the arms. And what's neat is with this extension rocket, you can open up the halves and then make the rocket bigger for when he's in base mode. You open up his backpack, take off the tracks. You can actually leave that open. These here flip up, and these, the arm parts, fold back. And then it's just a matter of detaching the tank from the main body. Put that aside for now. You fold in the shoulders with the upper arms pointing inward. You can then fold that part down, fold down the backpack, but you actually fold it further down so it goes flush. You can then bend the legs down like that, move those down. Now you push on the top of these leg pieces to remove, and each of these legs opens up. Now there's a piece here that pulls out. Shut up, Logan. And because of my thick fingers, I'm gonna use an edge of a scissors to pull that out, and then it actually opens up like so. Might be hard to see, but the instructions aren't really that bad. You wanna maneuver that piece on the inside, move this out to the side, and get it toes up. Same thing on the other side. And these clip together right in the center. These are off to the sides. Now the foot opens on each side, and actually you wanna maneuver it to the other side, so it's pointing down, and then flatten it, and that's part of the track. So same thing over here. Now under each of these sides, pull down and lever out more of the track. 2 more to go. Then you turn the toes and you fold those platforms underneath, and that helps provide some more stability. Now these things have a little notch at the end that you can open up. I'm gonna use the edge of the scissors because that's how I roll. And these attach right under here. Kind of reminiscent of G1. The rest of the track you unfold, and there's 2 little posts, and there you go. You have the base. Now with the tank, pop open the faceplate. There's a little switch here on the top that unlocks the face. So lift that up, and you can actually use it to help turn. And if the canopy comes off, it's not a big deal. But if you turn that around, it becomes like a control center in there. Flick down the switch. You attach the canopy if that happened to you. And then from here, you open that up. Now it's a little stiff, but you can pull down these treads. And the middle section here, again, a little stiff. This is a brand new toy. So pulling on these, I had to really pull hard to snap those into place, but now we're good. And I was able to then move this piece. But I gotta say, yeah, I hate using excessive force on any of this stuff, but sometimes if you're careful, it's not excessive. Nothing broke. Align all the treads along the sides, and then you have this piece that is for the track. And I will say, just like with the purple one, it will go on the track. It won't stay on the track. It's not motorized, so just set it up. So I got him in front. We've got the rocket. Voila, we have the Omega Supreme base. Now, what's neat about the rockets is you can actually open up compartments here. You can put your weed in there. And on the lower portion, it can be like a loading ramp. And if this piece was to, you know, detach at some point during the flight, then you'd have emergency access to get out. But it's a very cool set, and it comes with this little guy with a little gun, little posability. I don't know what it's all about, but maybe he can just sit on top and watch the rockets go by. But it's a cool set. Again, thanks to Tomy Park Store for providing this at no cost. It's a very cool version of Omega Supreme, and the purple one is cool too. All the colors are cool. I mean, I kind of wish that I could have every single one, but not made of money. Sheesh. Again, links in the description. Check these guys out. I think it's a fun size version of Omega Supreme, kind of like a Milky Way. It's a very cool version of a toy that, I mean, it's similar in size, a little bit smaller than the original G1, but so much more posable. And I love the metallic finish. It's very cool. So yeah, links in the description, and I like it. And I hope you're enjoying this content as much as I enjoy putting it together. And if you do enjoy it, by all means, feel free to subscribe. That'd be awesome. And while you're mulling over whether or not you want to get a smaller version of Omega Supreme to go with your core class and fight your smaller Devastators, you can check out this video over here, which is actually the purple version of this toy, who could be a cool Decepticon Renegade Guardian. Wait, Renegade Guardian? Renegade Guardian GoBot? Never mind. But it's another cool version of this toy. And we will see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.